Yokoso, Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues in Xenoblade 2. For anyone just joining, this is a channel for teaching Japanese through Japanese games. I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira Sensei. What we do is we look through the games, we look for teachable moments to teach Japanese in context, which as a Japanese teacher in high school in the past I've found to be often lacking if you're just relying on a textbook, things like that. You might not see real Japanese. Some of this Japanese might be strange, but it's still real Japanese in the sense that this is what Japanese people consume. So let's just start where we were. Looks like our main character, Pyra, Homura in Japanese, means flame. She is currently captured. Let's get right into it. So everyone, welcome to Japanese Quest. Okay, so what happened? We just escaped from being confined. That's just their names. Oh, Nicholas. Konnichiwa. Did I see that you joined the Discord as well? In that case, welcome to both the Discord and to Japanese Quest today. Yokoso. Good to see you. So even though I came to save you, you guys already escaped. So yeah, you already escaped. Kiga mijikai. Means I was too impatient to wait around. Kiga mijikai means to be impatient. You'll notice Rex uses sa a lot at the end of his sentences. Sa is used often for younger male characters, similar to the yo particle, to show some initiative, maybe giving some new information. It can be kind of a, what's the word, cheeky or mischievous as well. So you probably don't want to use it in a formal setting. So more importantly, is this okay? Because he's the prince here. So I was also already the prodigal son, so yeah, it's fine. By the way, this part here, kamahen, he's gonna say. Kamahen. So this hen would normally be part of kamawanai, like don't worry about it. But the nai changes to hen in the Kansai dialect. So you hear him and his blade say hen a lot, when normally it would be nai, which means just negation or negative. For example, wakara nai, don't understand, changes to wakara hen in Kansai dialect. Homura. So Homura, where is she? This way, come along. Yep, Nicholas, you're the first one here, so good time to say hello and get welcomed. And did you join the Discord as well? Because yeah, anyone watching, feel free to join the Discord. It's linked on our Twitch page, I think in the first paragraph and another section as well. Discord's good because you can talk to other learners at any time. Anyone who has joined the Discord, and I think there's a few hundred. It's a pretty good community of learners helping out. I don't always answer questions. Other people often answer the questions better than I would anyway. So it's often a helpful resource. I wouldn't say that any question is guaranteed to be answered or answered properly, but it's a good learning community, which is helpful for any, class, a place where you can feel safe to ask questions and not be judged and maybe get some different opinions. Also, a lot of good resources are linked there. And kind of fun things like videos and music as well. We have a section for that too. Are you okay? So he said, Daijobu, meaning are you okay? And he said, Heiki, which means yes, I'm okay. Just a cut, just scrapes. Itsumo So normally it's just Itsumo, like Itsumo without the small tsu here. But he often has a way of talking with a bit more emphasis, so this small tsu goes Itsumo, emphasizing all the time your body is covered in injuries. Kizu means injury, and then darake means to be covered in something.
Yeah,
ホムラに命を半分もらって楽園に行くって決めてから前
Okay. So this is getting at the core of what this game is. Anyone just joining, let's go through it a little bit. So Homura is the character we're trying to save now. It's his blade, which is not her, but it's a different person who's more red. She's got fire powers, so let's just draw her here. We're trying to save her now. And what happened was Inochi o hanbun moratte, so he got half of her life. So imagine half of her life is going to Rex. That's what in this crystal here. So they each have, I guess, half of their life, you could say. Because he did die. It's all very complicated. And then after that, Rakuen ni iku. So promise to go to Rakuen. Rakuen is paradise. Rakuen ni iku. So ever since he decided that, mainichi konna kanji, it's been like this every day. So mainichi, every day. And then konna kanji, like this. It's been like this. So now we know where we are for anyone just joining us.
毎日こんな感じさ。でも
But
ちょっと嬉しい。
So even though he's been injured every day, this is his response. ちょっと嬉しいんだ. So he's a little bit happy. 嬉しい meaning happy. And this nda at the end is showing it's kind of an explanation, giving new information. So I'm a little bit happy, and I guess from those flashbacks we could think maybe because, well, maybe he'll go on and explain it.
ドライバーとブレイドの証っていうか、二人の絆みたいな気。
So this is why. Big word. Kizuna. Let's look that word up, because this is the reason he's okay with all this these injuries every day. This is also the keyword that was used after the earthquake in Japan, so it's a kind of a big part of Japanese culture. Kizuna. I wrote it wrong. Kizuna. Okay, so bonds, or I can keep reading that. Some of it's cut off. It says bonds between people, emotional ties, relationship, connection, link. So the kind of the connections between people. So he feels a connection between him and Homura. And so it's worth it, the pain, because of that connection. Also, Akashi, the proof of them being driver and blade together.
やしてさ。
Zeke looks like he's finally, I don't know, thinking a bit more deeply, not just joking around all the time. Daijoubu kana? Jiku. Seems like he has his own issues. Yeah, that's what this scene was called as well. Futari no kizuna. The connection between two people. By the way, if this word we had not learned yet, we could add to our power level today. As we learn new words in Japanese Quest, this power level goes up. But Kizuna, I am pretty certain we have learned before. So let's keep going. Sa. Ikimashou. Some good words at the bottom that we learned playing this game the first time. Today we're just doing the cutscenes. Which I'll admit I have kind of liked. More recently, for some of these streams, I've looked at the scenes beforehand, which is kind of nice to do once in a while. So what is this? So it looks like it's like a I want to say restraint pillar. I don't know, a pillar where we're tied up. You know, like that kind of pillar. So take a look ahead. Never good when you wake up and there's a giant laser pointed at you. I know everyone's been there from time to time. So it's an ether accelerator. So 同じもの, the same thing. 見たことがある. So I saw the same thing back in ancient Ida. So it seems like they want to wipe us out without a trace. どうする? What shall we do? 出力を絞って目いっぱい収束させれば Right. So if I focus my power and fire it down here. So by the way, she's talking to Hikari, this other side of herself, and the other side of herself is blonde. So let's draw the other side of herself she's talking to here. She has the power to shoot lasers down, so she's saying I could do that. うちにもできるけどここの人たちが本当にイーラの人たちの末裔 So if these people here are really the descendants of the Ida なら私には伝えなければならないことがある Then there's something I must tell them そう Well, in that case, I'll leave it to you. So nara, meaning if. So if that is the case, makaseru, I'll leave it to you. Kind of good to hear word here, makaseru. If someone in chat thinks we should add that or is able to check and see if we haven't, we can add that today. Make our power level go up today. But we'll see, we can keep going for now. Nara makaseru. Arigato, Hikari-chan. Thank you, Hikari. Kita wa. Here they come. すまぬな、天の聖杯。そなたに直接の So this is the king. He's saying, sorry, sorry to vaporize you. I guess that's implied, but sorry, I have no direct problem with you. Chokusetsu means direct, and urami means like grudge. So I have no direct grudge with you. So sorry, I'm gonna, vaporize you, but I've got no beef with you. But, daga. So this is the thing. This guy is all about, he keeps saying this, sekai no tame. So it's not about you, it's about the world. And for the world, you must be destroyed. So would you please allow yourself to be destroyed? 世界のためだ。この場で消滅してくれ。So the context of this is she destroyed, I think, half the world 500 years ago. So he's not completely off base here. それがあなたの望みですか? So is that your hope? それはそなたの望みでもあった。So that should have been your hope as well. はずだ。英雄アデルと共に歴史から姿を消した。So from that day, you, along with Aradu, this great hero, Adam, they called him in English, from the day you were gone from history, Anohi, that day, kara, so from that day, you've wanted yourself to be gone. Anohi kara. Again, he has a point. 始めろ. Let's begin. Homura! Lex! Ether Kasokki. Ether accelerator. なんだいそれ? What is that? 大昔に作られた原部のエーテルエネルギーを利用し So it's a weapon made long ago. O mukashi. Long ago. And it uses the... It's a weapon. Heiki. Often in Japanese, it's useful to look at the last or couple last words in a sentence. It's often the key word, the key noun, or the key verb. In this case, it's a noun. Heiki, weapon. And then you can see what kind of weapon. Cool thing about Japanese, if you see a noun, the words that come before it modify that noun. So riyoshita, so used. So what did it use? Energy. So it used the energy. So what kind of energy? Genbu no. So genbu is this turtle. So you got this turtle. Let's say this is a turtle. Yep. One of the better turtles I've ever drawn. And so he's got this energy, and he used that energy, goes into this laser, all makes sense, and then, yeah, that's what's happening. Weapon using turtle energy. Unboxus, konbanwa. Glad I was able to make it this time. I'm glad as well. Good to see you, Unboxus. By the way, I've never really thought about it before. Maybe I've asked you this, but is there any story on your name? I'm trying to think. Like, what's the opposite of a box? Unbox. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, you don't need to go into a big story, but if there's any simple hint, maybe it could help me in the future not to ask this kind of question. But anyway, it's sometimes interesting to look into the words of people joining us on the quest as well as the words in the game. So it looks like he fixed it. This weapon. So my father, it looks like he wants to wipe out Homura with this weapon. So no matter, yeah, if you use that, no matter the blade, no matter who it is, they won't be able to be revived. We're not gonna let you do that. So we have a battle. We're gonna skip the battle. So Unboxus says, I was at a friend's birthday party back in middle school. We were both really tired. I said something dumb. Can't remember what, and he accidentally told me I was being unboxus rather than obnoxious. Okay, I was wondering if it's something like that. Seemed like it as good as anything for a username. Omoshiroi. See, that's the kind of story about language that interests me. It's these kind of side alleys in language that maybe only one person in all of history has done. But to be fair, something like that, probably a few people have done, right? But you might be the only one with it as a username who's like taking it that far. I like that. Because I feel like you could go even further, like, what would it mean? Like, yeah, he said unboxus, but if you think about it, if it had to mean something, what would it mean? Like, obnoxious means annoying, so maybe it's kind of in the same realm as annoying, but maybe it's like someone who's... for example, this. So people who try to think outside the box, right? But maybe someone's going so far outside the box they become annoying, they become obnoxious. That could be unboxus. Just a thought. Kit Kat, konbanwa, and AZXL. True. I thought of that just as I was saying it. It could be the opposite of that then. Good call. AZXL. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but yokoso. Japanese Quest. Welcome to Japanese Quest. I'm a Japanese teacher named Akira. What we do here is we look at Japanese games and we learn, as you can see, not just Japanese, but mostly Japanese, other parts of language too. And Kit Kat, boku wa genki desu yo. I'm doing well. How about you? Genki. So welcome everyone. So he's saying, damn, they keep coming.
Next,
So if we don't hurry, Homura will... I know. But... forgive me. Not gonna let you do that. So is that not enough? Okay, so Kit Kat is hosting with one viewer. Hosto, arigato. Thank you very much for the host. And let's see what's happening. So shita means below. Shita kara, so from below. Oshiagere. So let's push up this giant laser from below using her special form. Hana is his android. So let's see how that goes. Understood, master. Gambare. Go, Hana. Ah, ohayou gozaimasu. Sairaku-san. Gokigen ikaga desu ka? How are you doing today? Good to see everyone. Kit Kat. Mama Genki. Quite a laser. One of the biggest lasers I've seen fired out of a turtle. I don't know about you guys, but it's, I'd say, in the top 5 of turtle lasers I've seen. Unless you consider Kamehameha a turtle laser. In that case, I've seen a lot. So it missed. We did it, Rex. So, yatta! You probably heard a lot if you played fighting games. I think Chung-Li likes to say that. Yatta! I did it. Yaru is to do. Yatta is just the past tense of that. And then aitsura. So those guys, tometa. We were able to stop them. And then yo. Kind of like an exclamation point. Nice cut. What if he had done that and she had just been cut in half? That would have changed things. Narrative, like story-wise with the game. Ah, ame. Taihen desu ne. Got some rain. Ame. Kit Kat is saying in chat.
500年だ。
500 years.
500年の間、我がルクスリアはサンクトスチェインを秘匿し、
For 500 years we've been hiding something called the Sankutosu chain. Like the holy chain. Whatever that means. I'm not sure how they translated that in English.
してきた。なぜかわかるか。
Do you know why?
聖杯大戦で皇国イーラは滅亡。
So the ancient country of Ida was destroyed in the Holy War, or the Holy Grail War. Seihai means Holy Grail, which is what Pyra is. Pyra's right here, which is why he wants to kill her.
よし、国の英雄アデルも帰っては来な。
So the hero, Eiyu, means hero. Kaete wa konakatta. So you could leave out the wa here, grammatically, have about the same meaning. Kaete konakatta. But wa, you'll often find in places like this. It can be a bit more emphasis with the negative or the positive, depending on the context. So, Adoru did not come back. Might be a little bit more emphasis on not. Can also sometimes imply like something else going on, like a but, like a ga, for example. So he did not come back, but something else happened. So you'll often see this wa here. He did not come back. The great hero.
皇国イーラはあくまで英雄アデルを中心にまとまっていた。
So that country, Ida, was made with the hero, Adam at the center. Chushin, center, a word we've seen a lot in this game recently. Chushin. Kind of cool word, because naka means inside, kokoro means heart. Put them together. Center of the heart, chushin, just means center.
国だった。だが、父祖たちはそうではなかった。
But the ancestors, that was not the case.
わいらが英雄アデルの血脈やん。
Okay, so his son, the prince here, found out a big new revelation. 英雄アデルの血脈 Yanai. Normally it could be like Janai, but he says Yanai in his dialect. So are you saying we're not related to the hero? Their whole meaning and basis of their country is they're related directly to this hero.
なんやと。
そうだ。
That's right.
我が王家はイーラにあっては
So we are just like a side branch of that Ida.
暴流戦後の混乱に乗じて
Okay, so this is what happened. Sengo, so sen means the war, go means after, put together sengo. So after the war, there is of course confusion. Konran, confusion. So konran ni jojite. So taking advantage of the confusion, we gained our current status. And nothing more.
今の地位を得たに過ぎぬ。
それやったらただの簒奪者。
So what, you're just like a usurper or like a thief?
やないか。
そういう時代だったの。
So that's the kind of age it was. Jidai, kind of the age or the time. And then Soyu, it was just kind of like that.
そうまでしても国を存続させねばならなかった。
So we went so far as to do that, like for the existence of the country, we had to do that.
たのだ。
アデルの名前をつこう。
Even if you use the name of the hero, Ataru.
てでもか。
主なき後のイーラでは多くの血が流れたと。
Okay, so that Ida who had lost their ruler, there was a lot of bloodshed. Chi is the word for blood. And then nagareru, to flow.
それをルクスリアとして一つにまとめるには必要なことだった。
Okay, so it was as this country, Lukusuria, to take all of that and gather it into one was necessary.
世界を救った英雄の伝説は人心に深く根付いている。
So that story of this hero is deep in the people's heart, this legend.
それを市政に利用したとい
So you use that for political reasons, that's what you're saying.
うわけか。
それでも
But even so,
世界を二度と焼かせないという思いは本物。
but even so, the desire to have the world not burnt twice is honmono, is real. Honmono. And yeah, that makes some sense. I don't want the world to burn.
だったのだ。
何きれいごと言うとんねん。
So why are you trying to just say, make it sound good?
早い話がうまいこと権力の座に収まった。
So yeah, you just took power.
だけやろ。
That's all you did.
ムカつくわ。
Pisses me off.
歴史とは
So that's the kind of thing that history is. Good word here. Lekishi. Lekishi towa. You can use towa to define something, to say what something is. Lekishi towa. Souyu mono da. that kind of thing. So mono means thing. So yeah, history, it's got that kind of thing. And he has a point.
そういうものだ。
我がスペルビアだっていつそうなるか。
So our country might become like that someday too.
ああ、軽々に攻めることはでき。
True, we can't just easily blame him.
いいんな。
アデルって人は本当に帰ってこなかった。
So did Adam, the hero, not really not come back?
うん。
Yes.
記録では天の聖杯を封印した後に行方知れ。
So according to our records, kiroku means records. So after he sealed the Holy Grail, Pyra, fuin to seal, fuin shita atoni. So after he sealed her, yukue shirazu tomonatteru. So his whereabouts were unknown. Yukue is kind of like whereabouts. Shirazu, to not know.
となっている。おそらくは帰国の途中。
So most likely, coming back to his country, he must have lost his life along the way.
いずこかで命を落としたのであろ
う。行方知れずではありません。
So he was not lost.
なんと言った？
What are you saying? 天の聖杯。Aegis.
天の聖杯。
彼はアデルはすべて予見して。
So 彼は So Adam, he predicted everything. So yoken, to predict beforehand. Again, this kanji here we saw last week means beforehand, and then ken is to see. So beforehand, see, put them together, yoken, to predict, to see beforehand. Maybe we can add that to our power level too. Let's see. We probably don't have that word yet. And last time, we added a similar word. Yokan, premonition. So this is like a before feeling, because kan means feeling. And here is a before something you're seeing, so it's a bit of a different sense. But the kanji kind of tell the story there. So yoken. So foresight, foreknowledge, divination. So yeah, he had foreknowledge of what might happen. Although this is saying it's a rare word, so I'm thinking maybe let's not add it because we're trying to keep to more common words. But it is similar to that other word. But let's hold off on this one for now. I don't think we've added this yet. But as we keep going, let's look for more words to add to our power level today.
いました。国が滅んだ後、人々がどうなる。
So he predicted what would happen to people after the country was destroyed.
でも、あえて戻らなかった。
But he didn't
ア
come
デル
back.
の意志でそうした。
So you're saying he didn't come back of his own will. So ishi is will. Whose will? Aderu no ishi. So the will of this great hero, Aderu. Naze? Why?
となぜだ。
Here we have our C-3PO, no, R2-D2 moment.
我が
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. So it reminds me of that anyway. So he's saying, I am Aderu. Hello, my ancestors. Ah, great to be pro. Konnichiwa. Anyone just joining, by the way, the WWW means like LOL. It's the Japanese way for saying LOL, because warao starts with a W, means to laugh. Or smile, actually.
行員たちよ
私はアデルホルド。私は今日ここに天の聖杯を封
So today, here, I am sealing the Tenno Seihai, the Aegis, putting her to sleep.
印する。しかしそれは永劫のものではない。
But that is not something that's eternal.
いつの日にか我々人が天の聖杯にふさわしい存在となれた時の
So someday, us humans, hito, Tenno Seihai ni fusawashi sonzai, so become worthy of the Aegis someday. So for that time,
彼女を後世に託そうと
I will leave her and trust her to later generations.
彼女は希望だ。
I did not stop it in time, but that's kind of an important sentence. Simple one. 彼女は希望だ。希望。Hope. She is hope. But she's the kind of hope that can also destroy the world. So kind of complicated kind of hope. そうですね、もうすぐ。Yeah, I noticed the same thing, Kit Kat. We were getting close to 3,000 party members. We like to call them, at least I do, I like to call them party members here because we're all on this journey. I'm just one party member, all of us party members together on this journey through Japanese games. Some of us have very long necks, some have shorter necks, but we are all together. Sometimes
What does the scouter say about his power
we go to this other world, the world of Japanese Quest, where we find all the words we've learned so far. Words like sakura, mori, you can see there the forest. So all the words we learn, the goal is we can each level up bit by bit with some of the words we learn, some of the new things we're exposed to, whether it's English, Japanese, a new joke, perhaps. Anyway, Unboxus says, it reminds me of the Wheel of Time. A guy is prophesized to save the world, then wreck it afterwards. Interesting. Nobody knows how to feel about this, including him. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of the complexity of those kind of stories that I like, when it's not clear whether something is right or wrong. It's arguable. A lot of life can sometimes be like that. It's not always completely clear.
人がより良き存在として生きることができたとき
So if people can live better lives,
彼女はきっと
then she can help respond to that.
答えてくれるだろう。その日が来ることを信じて
So I believe that someday that day will come. Let's break this down a bit. It's a bit easier to digest in those past sentences. So, その日, that day. He is day. その日が来る. So that day will come. And then this koto here makes all of this into a noun. So the fact that this day will come, I will believe that. それを信じて. その日が来ることを信じて. So I'll believe that that day will come along with my wishes.
我が願いとともに
My hopes.
彼は後の世のさまざまな混乱を予見していました。
Whoops, wrong button. So he predicted that a lot of terrible things would happen after the war. And he was right.
その上で彼は迷う私に言ったんです。
And he told me, who was not so sure.
これは試練だ。
Okay, again, an important sentence that I didn't pause in time. But the sentence was, これは試練です. I think we'll see that word again, so we'll keep going. But shiren was a word we saw a lot playing Breath of the Wild because he goes through many trials in that game. So this is a trial. これは試練です.
私が眠ることも。
Okay, so this is the word shiren, trial, a test. So me sleeping, that also, mo, also, is a test? Is a trial?
試練。
そう
So,
これは我々人間が超えなければならないし
yes, this is a trial that people must overcome. And this actually, I think, is an important idea for this game. So why don't we add this to our sentence chronicle of the game? If anyone's able to write this, we can write this here. I will break down the kanji here. So これは我々, so all of us, 我々人間. Ningen means human. 我々人間が超えなければならない. So must overcome. 超える is to overcome. And then なければならない means must. 超えなければならない試練です. 試練. Trial. So again, we can look at the end of the sentence. So this is a trial. What kind of trial? All the stuff before it modifies it. It's a trial that must be overcome by all of us humans. So let's see if anyone can write that. I'll actually write back. And we'll see if we can write that, add it to our sentence chronicle today. これは我々人間が超えなければならない試練だ。行ってきます。I'll be right back. So this is the trial. This sentence. Can we write it? We will see. Tadaima. よっしゃ。これは我々人間が超えなければならない試練だ。やったできましたね。So, just got here. What is the 我々 being used for? Good question. And Scar Brutal and also Binobu Rakushi. Binobu Rakushi. I don't think I know that word. Anyway, welcome everyone. I am back, and so let's look at that word you asked about. It's a good question because you'd think you could leave it out, right? Ware means we or like us. Cup of Stardust Konnichiwa, bringing the Mo hype in here as well. I will draw a Mo as well. Mo means also, so we like to use that emote to use also as well to show I agree with something. The way I would define it, ware ningen, so like us humans. This is a trial us humans must overcome. So he probably could leave it out. Kore wa ningen ga, like just humans have to overcome it, but he's a human as well. It's us humans. Gives more of a sense of like, let's all of us overcome this trial. I think that's the sense of it. And looks like we wrote that correctly, so let's hear the unlock sound of that sentence. That is the sound of unlocking that sentence for our sentence chronicle. We've now unlocked the sentence in our sentence chronicle in our collective subconscious. Let me just copy and paste that too. Are there any new words there too? That word ware actually we could add maybe. And also, what else? Let's copy and paste the sentence because I think on Bakshis that looks awesome. Your sentence looks correct. Yatta. Okay. Now copying and pasting that. Let's note the time as well. Chotto matte. Yatta. Time is also down. もうすぐ9時ですね。はい。So Scarborough tells us I have an off-subject question when you have the chance to answer. Yeah, go for it. A lot of questions I might not answer though, so just be aware that some questions might not be as easy to answer as others. Let's see. So where are we? Let's look at some of these words. About Japan, yeah, I might know, I might not know. We'll see. But yeah, feel free to ask any question here. We're always open to questions. That's kind of what the hope with this stream is, actually. So I'm a Japanese teacher. A big part of this channel is simply being available. Just for random questions. And just, you know, not being so formal all the time. And just, boom, I have a question about Japan, go. Question about grammar, go. Simply being available. A lot of people don't have a Japanese teacher. They might not even have other people studying Japanese around them. The hope with this chat is you can have both. To be available as much as at least I can make myself available, to be available for questions and for learning and for, you know, this shared journey and context where we can hopefully learn things at the same time in context and have this shared learning, which I feel can sometimes make things even more, I don't know, stick to my mind at least when I'm learning with other people sometimes. So these words, let's look. So I plan to visit Japan to grind level ups. You have any suggestions on finding housing for a month? Housing for a month. I don't have a lot of good suggestions, but I do have a suggestion just in general. If you can find a homestay somehow, I recommend doing that. So I would Google or something, different ways to find a homestay. I'll give you an example. I was in Kyoto for a summer. Actually, it was just a month, so a similar thing you could do. I was in Kyoto for a month doing an intensive language course. I want to say it cost, I have no idea. I don't remember how much it cost. But what I do remember is you can choose to stay in a dorm or you can choose to stay in a homestay. I did a homestay and it was much better in my opinion. I got to live with a family. I had a kid brother. And I just feel like being in a Japanese home, you really get a sense of what life is like in Japan. So I highly recommend, if you can, maybe do something like that, some kind of language month-long program somewhere. Could be Kyoto, could be Tokyo, could be wherever. And look for options. There might be an option to have some kind of homestay. I highly recommend that if you ever get a chance. The more authentic, the better, is my point. It's so easy to be in Japan and just stay with foreigners. I recommend getting away from that as much as you can. Yosh. Good question. See, that's the kind of question that's really good because other people watching might be wondering the same thing. And I didn't give a great answer. Maybe someone else in chat can give a better answer. But still, it can start you maybe on a path to like looking and Googling and finding other people that might have a better suggestion. That's a thing I did 10 years ago, but the same program probably still exists. It was some kind of school in Kyoto. I don't even remember the name of the school, but it was a month-long intensive language course in Japanese. I think it was like 6 hours of class a day. It was great having a class with other people learning. A lot of them were from Taiwan because I was at kind of higher level. And it was a great experience. It's between my 2 years on Jet. I felt like I wanted to learn more Japanese between my 2 years. So Scar Brutal says, I'm going to go with a group. Cool. My brother is stationed in Korea. We are meeting in Japan. That sounds awesome. I often say that it almost doesn't matter that much what you do when you're in Japan. As long as you have some kind of experience in Japan, it's probably going to be good if you have the right attitude. But when you have the choice of two options, I'd say generally take the option that is more maybe outside your normal comfort zone of what you might do at home. For example, you could go to a restaurant you've gone to before, maybe like McDonald's or Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's fine to go to from time to time. But I'd more often do something that you haven't done before. Kind of challenge yourself. And I feel like homestay can do that every day. So I recommend the homestay.
試練だ。でなければ、君たちと共に歩むしか。
So if you can't overcome that trial, then you are not qualified to walk along with everyone. Shikaku means qualification. Shikaku wa nai. So I need to study. Yeah, it certainly helps. I feel like the more you study before you go, the more you can kind of get out of your experience in Japan. But I feel like even if you know zero Japanese, you can have a great experience in Japan. And that's kind of how it worked for me. When I first went, I knew hardly anything, but it kind of lit a fire under me to want to learn more. No, Scar Brutal. Even though, yeah, we do want to get through this game eventually, interrupting is good. These are questions a lot of people have, and these are the kind of questions that people might see watching the stream on YouTube, like, I don't know, a year from now and get something out of potentially. So it's good. So we do here. It's informal. We can ask questions, and just like a journey, if we're pretend we're on a hike, on a trail, and we can learn Japanese down here along the trail as we see these characters on this trail, but also we can talk to each other and learn from each other as well. That's the hope with this stream. That's why we have this section here. We can see where we've been, the words we've seen before. We can see where we're going with this journey here, and we can help each other as we do it. That's the hope anyway.
歩むしか。
Ayumushigaku. So being qualified to walk. So I did kind of miss some of that because we were talking, but let's just keep going. But basically they're talking again about people being worthy. People overcoming a trial. A difficult trial to be with the Tenno Seihai. Maybe the Holy Grail is great. So great that you're not worthy of it until you evolve to a certain point.
書く？
どういう意図から出た言葉なのか、私には
So I don't know what he meant by those words.
わかりません。単に人間とブレイドとの共存を指したのか。
Did he just mean kyozon, coexistence between human and blade, or did he mean something else?
それとも でもそれは覚悟だったと思う。
But I think he was resolved. That word we see again. We've seen this a lot in this game and just games in general. And if you watch, I was just reading One Piece, the manga, you see this word all the time there as well. Kakugo. Resolution, resignation, readiness, preparedness. So I think he was resolved to something. Often it's used in the context of a manga or something, being resolved to risk your life for something.
思います。
Kakugo.
人が生き残るための
So for people to survive. Eh? Nani? Not a good color. Never a good color. Aka. Nani?
陛下、
Your Majesty.
何事か。
What?
玄武が
So this turtle,
我々の制御を外れ雲海へとし
he is thrown off our control and he is now not good. Diving deeper and deeper under the cloud sea. So we see E and we see To, E To. So you could just have E here. He's going under the cloud sea, but you'll often see E To. It gives kind of more a sense of movement, more a sense of like a journey or urgency. And that's what's happening. He's suddenly going deeper under this cloud sea.
沈み始めました。
何。誠か。
What? Really? Oh no, her light bulbs are also having problems here. We let out the magic smoke. Unboxious. I'm not sure I completely understand the magic smoke. Eh? Nande?
サイガ。
I
何が
can't.
起こっているのです。
What's happening?
まさかさっきので。
どういうこと？
What is it?
玄武の制御にはサンクトスチェインが使われとる。
Okay, so this is used to control the turtle. This kind of holy chain thing.
さっきエーテル加速器使うたやろ。
So you used that ether accelerator before?
多分玄武に流れているエネルギーが。
Oh, not good. So this energy, all the energy flowing in this giant turtle that we're all on right now, it's a turtle continent. Gyakuryu, never good for this word to happen. Gyaku means opposite. Gyakuryu, counterflow, countercurrent, regurgitation of blood. So yeah, basically this ether is flowing back and creating some kind of problem in this turtle, forcing him now to dive. Not good. So Mbaksha says, related to two things. First, computer people joke about letting out magic smoke when a computer overheats and burns up. Second, they shout a bunch of stuff out of the turtle and suddenly can't control it. Yeah, that must be. See, you figured out the problem before we even knew here. To the heroes. Hosto. Arigato. Welcome to the heroes. You came at a good time because we're all in a giant turtle. You included, everyone else on the host included. Genbu is his name. Genbu. And suddenly, this turtle that we're all on right here is going deeper and deeper into the cloud sea. See, we're all in the cloud sea here, as happens. We're going deeper and deeper, and it's a good time. We'll see if we can learn some Japanese from it. By the way, I'm a Japanese teacher for anyone who just joined. Yokoso. Japanese quest, welcome. It's Japanese quest. Let's see if we can survive this turtle problem.
逆流して。
Harrison, konnichiwa.
カフカに耐えられへんかったんや。
So yeah, you couldn't take all of the energy.
壊れちゃったってこと。
So he's saying, so simply you're saying the turtle is broken. Kowarechatta. So kowareru means to break. Kowareru. And then chatta means it like, unfortunately broke. Not good. The turtle's broken, and we're all riding on it.
もううちの言葉も届いて
In my words, they do not reach him. See this girl with the light bulb shoulders? She has the power to talk to the turtle, which also makes a lot of sense in context. Don't worry. But she can't currently talk to the turtle.
このままやとどんどん深く潜ってし
So dondon. Gradually. So gradually we'll get deeper. Fukai means deep. I think someone... Yeah. You said... 2D said deep. Fukai. Fukaku mogutte. So moguru is to dive. So we'll dive deeper and deeper. Not good.
もうてそんで
アホがあないな骨董品
So you fool. He's saying his father's a fool. Aho means fool. Not sure what it is, but I like some anime. They have like a bird at the top. Maybe it's Naruto. And he'll fly by and just say, Ah, aho! And it kind of sounds like a bird just calling, but it means idiot. So why would you use that antique?
使うから
Screwed up the turtle.
雲海は密度的には水とほとんど
And this is the problem. So, mitsudo tekiniwa. So, mitsudo means the density. So, in terms of density, the cloud sea is the same as water. Pretty much the same as water.
同じなんだ。深く潜ればそれだけ
So, if we dive deeper, the pressure will go up.
圧力が高くなる。500も潜れば人間なんてぺちゃんこさ。
Yeah, so if you go like 500 meters, a human will just be like a pancake.
そんな圧力がこの玄武に
So now all that pressure will be on this turtle.
深度は今なんぼや
So it's our current depth.
およ
So about 2,200 meters. Meitoru.
そ2200メルト1分につき120メル
So ippun means 1 minute. Ippun ni tsuki. So each minute. So each minute we'll go how many more meters? 120. 120. Not good.
トの速さで沈んでいってます外角の限界深
Okay. So this is the important question. So the outer shell, genkai is the limit. Then shindo is the depth. So what is the maximum depth limit? Genkai is a good word, by the way. Genkai, you'll see a lot in anime and things. They'll say like, Mo, genkai da! He's already at his limit. He can't fight any harder. You'll always see that. So what is the limit for the depth? Yeah, 2D. Good word. By the way, if we have not added this yet to our power level, we should. I'm not sure if we have added genkai yet, but if someone wants to check that, we can.
25000が限界
Okay. Got genkai. So the limit is this many meters. Niman gosen. 25,000. Thank you, 2D. Yeah, genkai. Good word.
ほんなら持って3時間ってとこかい
So that should be about 3 hours.
カメちゃんのく
So even though she always disses him for being Kame-chan, which means like, I don't know, like Mr. Turtle or something around that. Kame means turtle, but chan is used for girls. So like, I don't know, Miss Turtle. I don't know. So even though it's Kame-chan, that was a very fast calculation because he did the math like, 5 seconds. Kei-san means calculation. Kei-san. Kei-san. Kei, by the way, means to measure. And san means amount. So measure an amount is to calculate it. Kei-san. And then haya, very fast.
手に計算早っ
アホ
Aho! Cool. It's true though. It's quite fast.
ほんまにあかんな。
It's not good.
ボン、王宮の南棟に耐圧ポッド。
Okay, so at the South Tower, there is a. Yeah. Tai means to. This is a word I don't really know that much, but if you know the kanji, you know it. Atsu means pressure, then tai means to resist. So pressure resistance. There's a pressure resistant pod in the South Tower. So he's saying, go there, evacuate. Greg, we do have Genkai. Good. Let's look for another word we don't have, though. I can guarantee you we don't have that word. 2D. Tayatsu Podo. Don't think we need that word. Kind of rare.
お前ら
Pressure resistant pod. I don't think you even need that word in English.
だけでもそれに乗って逃げや。ジー
So even if it's just you, go take that pod.
クや町の人たちは
What about you and the people from the village?
ワイらのことはええから。
So I'm okay.
ええって、
So what do you mean? You're okay.
そんなことできるわけないだろ。
I can't just leave you here. True. If we were all in a submarine right now, we would be learning that word. But I have a question. How many people watching this stream, either on YouTube or in the future or Twitch right now, how many of you are actually in a submarine right now? I would guess not so many. I could be wrong.
何か方法はないのかよ。
So isn't there some way? This is the good question. Hoho, a way or a method. And then nanika, something or some kind of way. Nanika hoho wa nai. Isn't there some way? Minna ga tasukaru hoho. Some way that everyone can be saved. Tasukaru, to save.
みんなが助かる方法は玄武のコントロールはサイカしかでき。
So only Saika can control Genbu, this turtle. So Scarbertal is not in a submarine. Me neither.
そのサイカが無理ならあかん
So if she can't do it, it can't be done.
やろな。あとはできるだけ多くの人間を脱出させ。
Best we can do is save as many people as we can. Evacuate as many people as we can.
出たいところやが3時間しかない。
We've only got 3 hours. So Shika means only. Sanji, 3 hours. Sanji-kan, it's like a duration of hours. And we've only got 3 a.m. そうですね。深い水は怖いよね。Deep water. Because like Rex said, we're not meant to live down there. We can become a pancake.
この玄武の制御はサンクトスチェインによって行われていたんです。
So the control of this turtle, Genbu, it's done by this kind of holy chain, right? They call it the Sankutosu chain. I'm curious what they call it in English. I don't know. I didn't play it in English.
ですよね。
ああ、そうや。
That's
そ
right.
の場所は
So where is that?
玄武の頭
It's inside Genbu's head.
の中。王宮の南から石柱を通っ
So if we follow his backbone out of the palace here, straight ahead.
て渡った先や。
私が行きます。
I will go.
行くって。
You'll go!
ホムラ、お前。
サンクトスチェインは元はといえばサーペントの制御。
So originally this chain was the same control core for this serpent. This serpent that we met before that, I don't know, made us get swallowed by another beast. But she used to control it apparently, so that, anyway.
ここは
Don't worry, makes
そ
sense.
してサーペントは
So that serpent is my device, she's saying. Ah, Amane, konnichiwa, hello, good to see you. By the way, everyone, check out Amane's stream Sunday. Japanese streamer studying English on their stream, but some interesting conversation, both in English and Japanese, on their channel. Maybe of interest to people on this channel too. So, good to see you again, Amane. How are you?
私のデバイス断言はできませんが
So I can't say for sure, but
私になら直せるかもし
I may be able to repair it.
れない
Homura.
Homura. I'm good. I'm very good. And I know you're studying English, so I feel like this is the common way to learn this in English, but I taught English in Japan. There might be a little, somewhat more natural way to say it. You can say, I'm good, and that is natural. So that's fine. That's perfect. これは完璧. I'm good, but it might be a little more natural if you just said, you. Without the and you. And you is kind of strange, in my opinion. So I'm good, you? That sounds more natural to me. I'm good, you? これの方が自然だと思います. I'm good, you? So you can say like, how are you? I'm good. You, or how about you? This and you, at least to me, I hear a lot of Japanese people say it because I think it's in textbooks, but it's a little bit strange. ちょっと自然ではない. But I could be wrong too. That's my opinion. What do you think of other people in chat? Let's keep going. But yeah, I'm good. Good to hear you're doing well. Also,
村ちゃん本気なのか
I
も
only say it because I know you are studying English.
さっき殺されかかったのに助け
So even though you're almost killed, you're gonna save them?
るのかもそれはそれこれはこれ
Kind of nice sentence here. Sore means that. Kore means this. So they tried to kill her. She could be dead right now, shot by a giant beam. But instead, she's saying, Sore wa sore, that was that. That was then. This is now, is the kind of idea. Kore wa kore, this is this. And then she says, Rex nara. So if it was Rex, nara, meaning if. So if it was Rex, he'd say something like that. So Greg says, I think it depends on where you live. I hear it a bit, but it's somewhat more formal, or older people say, ah, I see. So yeah. Then according to Greg, I'm good. And you? Then yeah, it might be fine to say. And it is fine to say. To me, it sounds to my ear a bit more natural. I say you to equals, and how about you to my boss and such. Yeah, great suggestion too. Great suggestion here. So since we're all friends here, you could say, I'm good, you? And maybe to like a boss, you could say, like, I am well. How about you? Bit of an English quest here. We can be English quest from time to time for people who come in here to earn English as well, or we can learn English and Japanese, a little bit of both. We'll always have more English to learn too. If we know English, if you know Japanese, there's always more to learn.
でレックスなら言いますよね
Learning, it is lifelong.
おお。そうだな。
So he's saying, yeah, you're right, I would say that. Let's save the day.
だからです
So because that.
ホムラちゃん分かったもうそういうことならトラン
I understand. So if that's what you're doing, I will help too. What about I'm fine? Yeah, I'm fine is another thing. I'm fine, and you? That you always see in textbooks in Japan. But to me, I'm fine is even more unnatural, in my opinion. Shizen de wa nai tomo. So I normally would not say I'm fine. To me, it's much more natural to say I'm good. Like he did say. I think I'm good is better. I'm fine, and you? Is slightly strange. ちょっと変ですね. CGI collector though, but yeah, CGI collector. Yeah, I'm fine. I wouldn't normally use it, but some people might use it. So it's not 100%. And CGI Collector, I'm not sure your comment could mean that I'm fine is a good way to say it, for all I know. So it might be a different opinion. Yeah, that could work too from Greg. You can just say, fine you, or fine and you. That could work. Scar Brutal says, I just say pretty good. I always say pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, if someone asks me how I am, let me just think. I'm going to close my eyes and think, what would I say? So Amane comes up. They all say, hey, how are you? Oh, good. I'm good. You? I think I'd just say that. Or I'd say like, I'm pretty good. How about you? Something like that.
仕方ないね。
In the end, doesn't matter that much. So, 仕方ないね. So I guess we've just got to do it. Let's help save the world. That's what we do here.
白子、
元よりそのつもりです。
So yeah, we've wanted to do that.
そういうことだから邪魔すんじゃないよ。
So yeah, don't get in our way. Is that okay?
いいね。
そなたたちは命を張るというのか。
So are you saying you'll risk your lives?
天の聖杯を抹殺せんとした。
By the way, if you like these kind of questions about different subtleties of English or subtleties of Japanese, yeah, check out Amane. Yeah, it can't be helped. That sounds good. Check out their channel. Could be great for that too, because they're learning English, but they also speak a lot of Japanese on their channel, and you can talk about these little subtleties in language, which I think can be pretty interesting. So you'll save us, even though we try to wipe you out?
このルクスリアのために。
国のためなんかじゃない。
So it's not for the country. So kuni no tame means for the country. And then kuni no tame nanka janai. So it's not for the country. Ah. Muriakami, konbanwa. そしてようこそ Japanese Quest へ Welcome to Japanese Quest.
では何のため。
では何のため? So this is the question that you see a lot in games. And we've seen a lot this game. So nan means what? Nan no tame. So what for? For what purpose? So for what purpose are you trying to save this country? This giant turtle we're all riding on.
王様なんだろ。なら、
So you're a king, right? In that case, I don't need to tell you. You know.
言わなくたってわかるよね。
In other words, to save people. To save everyone.
レックス、そなたは。
Rex, you.
メレフ、
仕方ないな。
So I guess we have no choice. She's gonna help save us too. So yeah, like Amane said here, shikatanai. It can't be helped. That works. So this is a word you'll see used a lot, and you'll see it in chat sometimes too. Sometimes we look up words as well. Shikatanai. It can't be helped. It's inevitable. It's no use. Can't stand it. Impatient, annoyed. See, a range of meaning there. In this case, though, shikatanai na. So yeah, I guess we've just got to save the day. That's how I feel like the feeling is. But can't be helped. That works too.
ジーク、
Ah, yeah, Ether Accelerator, good, because I think that's how I translated it. The giant laser from before. Speaking of that, I'm realizing now we have not found a new word yet today to add to our power level. Let's try to find a word. Last time we found some words having to do with a certain kanji as well. Kan, meaning emotion or feeling. And so maybe we could find a kanji too. A lot of different kans, but this is the kan we learned last time. Kan, feeling. We learned a few different words around that theme. I tweeted about it today for this stream. If you want to follow our Twitter, we'll sometimes have thematic different words and things that are shared. So let's find some new words to add to our power level today. New words, power level goes up. Let's level up today on Japanese Quest.
サンクトスチェインがある場所詳しく教え
So in detail, tell us the place where that control mechanism is.
おう、ついてこい。案内
Come with me, I will guide you.
したるわ。
ジーク。
親父、万が一に備えて10
So just in case, evacuate the people.
民の避難を。まあ、わいらが行くんや。
Let's go.
万が一なんて起こら
But we're going, so let's... Yeah, hope that the worst doesn't happen.
へん思うけどな。
承知した。
Understood.
時間があらへん。
So we don't have time. And again, normally you can just say we don't have time. Jikan ga nai. But he has a certain dialect. So arahen. Hen in his dialect, like the Kansai dialect, means nai, means not. My nai is kind of bad, by the way. It should be more like this. Night. Jikan ga night. We have no time, so let's hurry. Isogu.
急ぐで
The day is also his dialect. So this next scene, let's look for some new words as we go to find how to stop this rampaging turtle. Interesting. This is kind of what we're all about in Japanese Quest. So it's interesting this chapter is called that. Kotoba no imi. So imi means meaning. Kotoba means words. And as you can see down here and over here, that's really what we do here. So hopefully we can find some interesting words and their meanings in this scene. Kotoba no imi. The meaning of words. Some good words at the bottom that we learned playing Harry Potter in Japanese. Tome, invisible or transparent. Mahotsukai, wizard. Not words we need this game, probably. But you never know when you need a good invisibility cloak.
メレフ様、また難しい
So you're making a kind of annoyed, difficult face again.
顔して眉間にシワ
So here's some good words. We could maybe use some of these. Miken ni shiwa. So miken ni shiwa. So what is miken? Miken is the space between the eyebrows. This space. And she's saying you will, if you frown like that, you'll have some shiwa, wrinkles. Ah, Great Ape Greg with the 15 bits. Goju bitto. Arigato. Thank you very much. So that word shiwa. I'm not sure if we have that word yet. Why don't we check if we do? Ah, suge. A dank panda has summoned a dragon. That's what dank pandas do, because dank means awesome, right? So, Doragon. Arigato. We got a dragon. Some dragon hype in the chat. We got bits and the dragon. The hype is real as the turtle in Xenoblade is sinking deeper and deeper. It will destroy all of us, but before that, let's at least get some dragons in here to dive with us. Nice. Yosh. So let's check that word. Let's go to our power-up screen. You can see Goku. He is leveling up with the power of facts. Jijitsu is that word. But let's check the word Shiwa. Wrinkle. She's saying, don't frown, you might get wrinkles. I have a feeling we might have learned this word already, because it is fairly common in these games we've been playing. Shiwa, and I am wrong. It is not here. Let's learn that word. Let's power up today. Most people would think that wrinkles are not something that are it's good, but this stream, this journey is about making everything into something good. So even if we have something like wrinkles, we can gain power from that. Shiwa no chikara de Power up. Let's power up now with the power of wrinkles. And one word, common word. Shiwa, wrinkle. And then let's add that to our power level on our list here. Yosh. We've now powered up with the power of wrinkles. Never a bad thing. Let's go back to the game. Panda. What? We have more pandas. Is this a different panda or the same panda? Because I know some people have multiple panda accounts. But anyway. Suge. Panda Izumi. Ah, Abane-san has summoned a dragon. We got another dragon. It's a gifted sub from Star Brutal. Suge. Dragon. Arigato. The hype is real. You've now unlocked the power of the dragon. Amane-san. Dragon no chikara. Getto. Omedetou. Sa. 行きましょう。
できてしまいますよ。
消せないんだ。
So I don't understand.
反アデル派がルクスリアを建国。
So the anti-Adam group made this country, Lukusuria.
戦後、他国
After the war,
からの干渉を一切
they didn't interfere with any other country.
避けた。だが、王のあの様子、他にも何かあるような気が。
But there's something else about that king. He's hiding something. So the king meaning Zeke's father, this king we just saw.
何かって
So something? What?
今回の件は法王朝からの申し。
So this, what's happening right now, was a message from Hojo, the kind of holy capital.
それをあそこまで拒絶する理。
And yeah, to refuse that much, there must be some reason. Anyway, this is getting to political stuff. It's confusing, so don't worry about it too much. Let's keep going, but there might be some secret this king has.
まるでその関係を立ちたがっているかのように
As if he wanted to like break that relationship
見えてな。
between the countries.
何か別の弱みを握られていたという。
As if there's some other weakness. So betsu means other, yowami means weakness. So betsu no yowami. So as if there's some other weakness that they're being grabbed by or controlled by.
いうことですか？
それならば説明もつくのだ。
So if that's the case, then it might make sense.
ジーク、その辺の事情は
Any idea? Any ideas about that?
わからん。記録も
I don't know. There's no records.
残ってへんからな。
お前はどうだ？
Yeah, good point. Cly. Can I call you Cly or should I call you Sly or 44? So many options. Anyway, good point though. Let's look again at our power up screen. How do you pronounce that though? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Cly? So let's look at that word betsu. And you're right, it's a good kanji. So betsu, separate, different. Let's actually check that kanji. It's a really good suggestion. Let's check that kanji and see if we have that anywhere. Anywhere on our sheet. Oh no. Why? Why did it have to delete so fast? See, it makes me write the whole thing out. Just that kanji. Onegaishimasu. Betsu. Okay. So we have only one use of betsu in our whole list of 1,000+ words. Tokubetsu, meaning special. And I think you might have mentioned that, Clay. Yeah, tokubetsu. Yeah, let's check that kanji. So one cool thing about this dictionary, if you type an asterisk on both sides, you can search for all words containing that kanji. This is the Jisho dictionary. So let's type that in, and they'll go roughly in the order of how common they are. Very useful way to see a bunch of common words with that kanji. So first is good, because we already have it. Tokubetsu, we have that word, good. Some other useful words though. Sabetsu, discrimination. It can be like in the negative way of discriminating against someone, but it can also mean just a distinction. Seibetsu, like a gender, distinction of sex. So it can be a different verb altogether here. Wakareru, to be divided. Again, they're all things about separate or divide. Betsu, so separate or different. Kubetsu can be, different classifications. Betsuni, this is a thing you'll hear a lot, which means like not especially, not particularly. Another word that you see from time to time, besso, it's like a villa or like a cabin or something. Betsu betsu, it's a useful one at Japanese restaurants for saying you want to pay separately. Betsu betsu, separately. Yeah, betsuni is very common as well, isn't it? Kakubetsu, special. Cool, why don't we add some words? Let's do like a betsu set. Let's go first betsu. Straight up betsu, meaning different, separate. And we have tokubetsu, but all the other ones we don't have yet. So good suggestion. Let's power up with the power of betsu. So betsu separate. And yeah, why don't we do betsu betsu? Because it just repeats it. And it's a very useful word as well. So this sign is the repeating sign. You could use the same kanji, or you can use that repeating sign, betsu betsu. I agree with you, Greg to be pro. Betsuni should be one too. Good suggestion. So betsu betsu separately. And let's go to betsuni. Not particularly. Let's look at some examples just to see some examples for a sentence search. So yeah, you'll often see it just as its own sentence. So what are you thinking about? Nothing. Nani o kangaeteru no? Betsuni. But you'll also see it in this kind of way too. Like extra as a part of a full sentence there. Or betsuni shita. That's not really betsuni, that's using betsu as separately. Yeah, a lot of these are using it just as separate. Anyway, useful word. So let's go with betsuni. And why don't we try to get a set of 5 words so it can be one panel on the bottom. So 2 more. Anyone in chat want to vote for which betsu-based word we're going to learn? This is the time. But I kind of feel like sabetsu is one we've seen in games that could be good. It's a useful concept, and it's one of the top ones here. So to discriminate, sabetsu. Let's go with that. Sa means difference. So let's go with sabetsu. And one more. So Sly also suggests kubetsu. Yeah, it could be a good one. Seibetsu is thinkable as well. Kubetsu distinction. Let's do another sentence search for that. See how kubetsu is used. Okami to inu no kubetsu ga tsukimasu ka? So can you tell the difference between dogs and wolves? So kubetsu, to distinguish A from X. Yeah, this one, kubetsu ga tsuku, is a complete phrase with tsuku. So a good way to think of it. Yeah, let's go with kubetsu. Tell something apart is a useful skill in a language, obviously. So kubetsu. Yosh. Okay. Back to the game. Good suggestions, everyone. And our power level now should be at what? 1051, I believe. Let's make that power level go up. Chottomatte. Where is our power level? I will find it. Do not worry.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Sentoryoku wa 1051. 強くなったね. We've leveled up with the power of Betsu today. Not bad. So we now can differentiate things a little bit better. You can say Betsu Betsu to split the check. Useful skills all.
私のその頃の日記には
So in my notebook as well, there's nothing left.
何も多分何らかの事情でコアに戻っていた時期かもしれん
So it could have been that I was in my core for some reason at that time.
じっちゃんはその頃のことを
So Jichan is our Titan that we have normally on our back. So do you know what happened during that time? Sonokoro, that time? Shiranai. Do you know what was going on then?
知らないの
Again, we see Betsu. Thank you, Gramps, for some repetition here of what we just learned. So, washi wa, so I was betsu no basho ni. So I was in a different place. Here, betsu meaning different. I was in a different spot. Betsu no basho.
場所におったからの人間の国の情勢とやらにも
Plus, I had no interest in human affairs and countries.
興味なかったし
なんだよ無駄に年食ってる割には役に
What, so even though you're so old, you are surprisingly not useful.
に立たないな
お主コロレルみたいなものを言う
So you're talking like their kind of mom figure from where he's from, Koreru. So Mitai is like. So you're speaking like her.
するの
王様が語ったことが全てじゃないっ
So you're saying he didn't say everything?
てこと？
可能性はあるわ
That is a possibility. Kanose wa aru. Kanose is possibility. Good word. One that I'm sure we've learned. At least I'm 98% sure we've learned. Kanose. Possibility, potentiality, likelihood. For example, kanose ga takai means very likely, or kanose ga hikui, which means unlikely. Takai means high, hikui means low. So it makes sense. High probability, low possibility. This one's kind of interesting too. Kanose o himeru. Himeru is to hide. Means to have like hidden potential. Hidden potential. Unboxes, thank you. We have learned kanose. Thanks for checking.
それは シンたちがイーラの名前を継承しているの。
So could that be somehow related to the fact that Shin has taken on the name of Ira?
と関係あるのでしょうか。
この先の世界を見ればおのずとわかる。
So if you look at this world, you will eventually understand.
お前はここまで来てしまった。
You've come this far.
この先の世
So the world beyond now.
シンが言ってたこの先の世界って
So when Shin said Konosaki no sekai, I thought he meant the future. Mirai means future. So mirai no koto, about the future. I thought he was talking about the future. So omo is to think. Omotta kedo. So he's saying, I thought he meant the future, but something.
未来のことかと思ってたけど、あれって過去の。
But he could mean the past.
人間の歴史って意味だったんじゃ。
But maybe he meant the past of humanity. 人間の歴史. Human history. That's the meaning. Again, this scene is about the meaning of words. So he's talking about this meaning.
じゃないかな。
そこに彼らの戦う理
And so somehow his reason for fighting can be found there? Yes.
もしそうだとしたなら
So if that is the case,
やっぱり私は眠りにつくべきではなかったのか。
if that is the case, then maybe I should not have gone to sleep. Yeah, that might be true. She slept for 500 years, and we might have needed her at that time.
かもしれない。
Amane-san, じゃあまたね. See you later. So I have to go. See you again. And just another suggestion. Since I know you're studying English, see you again is also a little strange. See you later is probably a little more common. I recommend see you later. See you later の方が自然だと思う. See you later. See you again sounds a little strange. Let's add a smiley face as well. じゃあ see you later. 英語で日本語で一緒に頑張ろう。またね。See you later. Okay. I think we actually will end the stream there today with the meaning of words. 言葉の意味. I think I would like to probably stream in the next couple days if possible. Probably at an earlier time, because we do hopefully want to finish this game through this month. So maybe a shorter stream right now, shorter stream tomorrow, but overall more streams, I'm kind of thinking. So I will say, じゃあまたね。今日は楽しかった. I kind of have the feeling that sometimes less is more with streams, and language streams sometimes can be more dense than other types of streams, so sometimes less I think is more. So I will say, じゃあまたね. We will leave it here today, but we'll pick it up maybe tomorrow or a different day. You can find us next time here on Twitch, or later on we'll post on YouTube as well. So みんなお疲れ様でした. It's been fun today. Let's host someone. Who shall we host? That is the question. I've been really impressed with this Dragon Quest speedrunner. Getting a lot more viewers. Twitch pop. Let's add to even more viewers for them maybe. Because they are awesome. And it's a train that cannot be stopped. Let's add to that. I will host Twitch Pop-Up. They are currently speedrunning Dragon Quest 4, I think. I think that's the hot speedrunning Dragon Quest right now. Dragon Quest... No, they're doing 2. I think. But they have been doing 4 recently. So let's host them from now. All everyone commenting. Amane, Greg, Unboxus, Ouija, Mitzer. じゃあまたね。今日は楽しかった。また。I was thinking, what do I want to say? また冒険しようぜ. Let's continue the journey, continue the adventure next time, and I will now host from now. じゃあまたね. See you next time.